Just off the coast of Cyprus, beneath the waves of Pissouri Bay, lies a hidden treasure. Starting at 20 meters and reaching 60, the seafloor opens into a secret realm, still largely unexplored. This is Jubilee Shoals.
My first time in the Jubilee Shoals was already like 5 years ago, and to me it was a total surprise to find out that a place so rich in biodiversity and also with such geomorphological features, it has been properly explored or been known to the community in Cyprus, and it was a total surprise.
Jubilee Shoals is a giant underwater reef shaped by waves, currents, and time itself. It's like a secret castle with cliffs as tall as buildings and a cave big enough to fit a school bus. A place that feels more like a storybook than the real world.
Yeah, so when divers generally book with us here at Pissouri Bay Divers, they don't really know what to expect with Jubilee Shoals. They've got no idea really what kind of dive sites are on offer in Cyprus apart from the Zenobia. But once they see Jubilee Shoals and have dived it, you know, it's suitable for all levels. Divers from open water down to 18 meters, down to the most technical advanced. They're so impressed with the topography down there, the amount of marine life, and there's more corals there than anywhere else in Cyprus. It just really does blow them away.
Life here changes with the light. Near the entrance, sunlight helps colourful algae and corals grow, turning the rocks into a living garden. These humble sponges may look still, but each one is alive, pumping thousands of litres of seawater every day. Some of them are older than our grandparents. Quietly, they help keep the ocean healthy. But deeper inside, where the light fades away, a different kind of life appears. Octopus, sea urchins, and strange, beautiful creatures make their homes in the darkness.
We heard about it. The diving community already were talking about it and telling us that there was a place to visit. But then that's when we decided to start making systematic surveys of the area. And the Jewel, which is the cave system, also caught us by surprise to find out that it was not just one gallery, that it was a cave complex, a cave system with 3 entrances at different galleries inside, which it has also a very rich biodiversity, and that it can be comparable with other cave systems in the Levantine area. The biodiversity at the shoals in this bank is particular for the Cypriot marine ecology because it is in a place that the water temperature normally is cooler than the rest of the island. So it offers like a kind of cold province where it has particular ecology adapted to these conditions. So that makes it the species that normally they don't thrive well in warm waters, they are here. And they are forming this coralligenous ecosystem or habitat.
I mean, Jubilee Shoals, there's too many to list, if I'm totally honest. I mean, we've got a lot of divers come with us that study the macro. So they're really into all the nudibranchs down there and all the finer things. Personally, I prefer the bigger stuff. The rare bull rays, they're amazing to see. The morays, when they come out, they're fantastic. But time and time again, we're all attracted and drawn back to the huge green turtles. What makes Jubilee Shoals really special for me personally is the topography, okay? And we've got caves entering at 38 metres, exiting at 42. We've got overhangs, ravines, valleys, rocky outcrops, the sheer wall. We've got the grassy meadows. We've got huge green turtles there, pretty much all the time. Too many lionfish now, but that's another thing. We've got huge schools of amberjacks, morays, and we often see the very elusive and rare bull ray. It's just an amazing sight to explore.
There are very, very, very few cases that can be comparable with the Jubilee Shoals. And normally, if you think that we are in a place, the Levantine, that has very little sources of nutrients, that is ultra oligotrophic, that means that then it has very little nutrients available for the food chain. That's why the water is so transparent and blue. That here creates like an oasis of biodiversity. And if you put into context this with the rest of the Mediterranean, then you will see that perhaps it's not as exuberant and the biodiversity is not as huge at other places where there is more food available, more nutrients available, but nevertheless, it puts the banks' biodiversity and ecology comparable with other parts.
Jubilee Shoals reminds us that even beneath the waves, our planet is full of surprises. When we explore, protect, and care for places like this, we discover just how amazing life underwater can be.